All right, welcome back, everybody. So we're going to, we're just going to do a little bait finishing. Been doing a little painting. Okay, let me put the chat doc up so I know what y'all are saying. All right, chat doc's up. So, let's point this down some. All right, so we got our eyes, and we got some baits here. So these are little what we call bubble baits, tiny, in the best pattern I've ever painted, most effective pattern I've ever painted, and it works really good on these little baits. Now I'll be out fishing tomorrow, I hope, if my health holds up and the weather is what they say it is. So we're just going to take the tape off on this. I just got done painting 10 more over there, or 9 more or something. And we're letting those hang dry for a sec before I bring them over here and put eyes on them. I love putting eyes on baits because it gives the bait a little bit, it gives the bait life. So it's like it wakes it up. Eyes really is the best thing on a bait. So we're going to take all this tape off of the bill. Then we get to pick eyes. Get to pick the eyes again. Eyes are everything, I think. We fall in love with eyes, don't we? We got a microphone going. Sometimes it doesn't turn on, but it's on. Yay! And one more. After we do the eyes for these, and we'll grab those other ones I just painted today. All right, let's pick some eyes. The eyes, the eyes, the eyes. Red. Oh, that would be good. Let's see what I got in here. Yeah. All right, let's see. Pick the right size eye. There are two different baits here. They look the same, because I painted them the same. Come on, you little bugger. Okay, that fits on him. That looks good on him. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So we always take a little super glue, and we're going to put a little super glue on these eye sockets. We're talking very little. Super glue really goes a long way. I always hate it when I buy baits and an eye falls off, you know? So you always super glue it. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but it's happened to me. I don't like it. Probably doesn't make much of a difference to the fish I'm fishing for, you know, the bass. But it makes a difference to me. So, as you guys know, my new announcement is I'll be putting together an entire tackle box for people to purchase. And it will have Big baits, little baits, topwater baits, mid divers, shallow divers, deep divers, swim baits, all in the box. And they'll retail, the box will retail for $100. It'll be well worth it to whoever. Well worth it. I'll make sure of it. Okay, let's turn these guys over. Let's do the other eye. Boop, ba-doop, boo, doop, 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 doo. A dab of super glue. Or Gorilla Glue, whatever you want to call it. Gorilla Super Glue. Dum, dum, dum. So we'll finish these off, and then we'll mix our epoxy after we put the eyes on the ones I freshly painted. Make sure it's on there. And we gotta pick smaller eyes for these other ones. I have smaller eyes right here, and I like this red and black eye with this color scheme. I mean, it looks really, really good. So just pick it up with the toothpick and slide it on. Position it with the toothpick, and voila. Go through a lot of toothpicks, but fortunately toothpicks are really cheap. I like that. There you go. It's just so pretty. It's a pretty little bait. It's effective. That's the important part. Sometimes baits are designed to catch us more than the fish, but these are very, very effective baits. And I'm going to a place now. According to the internet, they say it's got 70-degree water at this place for bass and for crappie. It's awesome. You saw me go there the other time and recently, and it didn't work out too well. But if the water's 70 degrees, should be able to get some topwater hits for bass. So that to get a topwater hit would be awesome. I got that big bass last week on one of my square bills at Willow Lake. So this time I'm going to go to Topsy again, and come on, little eyeball, come on, get in there. There you go. But if it's 70 degrees, that surprised me actually. But it was, I think when I was there 2 weeks ago, it was 54 degrees. Something like that. So for it to go up 15 degrees in 2 weeks is surprising. But we'll give it a shot. We'll give it another shot. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. But we'll give it a shot. 4 more eyes. Dun, dun, dun. Sure looks good. So if you guys are interested in a complete tackle box, just email me. Come on, you little eyeball. There you go. Slide you right in there, baby. There you go. And there you go. All right. Now let's go get these other baits. These, I think I'm going to have to paint these on. I think I need these left. This is a blue, silver, maroon, almost like a, it's a whopper plopper, but in a sort of a pumpkin seed look. Really bright on top of the water as it flops around. Let me see if I've got those eyeballs. Yep, I do. Good. Got those eyeballs. I'll have to paint them. This gives more of a 3D effect. All right. Yeah, these are whopper ploppers. So, and purple and silver and blue. It creates a very bright topwater splash action. Really good. All right. These square bills, sort of an S curve to the body, but see the the scale grid on it. I went with a yellow belly, although it's hard for you to tell. It's really hard for you to tell because it's green and we're using a green screen. So, wow, Mike, you can paint transparent baits. It's a gift. Let's get all these. I'm gonna get ready for my spring collection, right? But, some of these for me, some of them for you guys. Start doing some giveaways. And now that the water's finally melting here, gosh, I've held off on painting because it's just like no bass fishing. Just no bass fishing right now. Nobody's on yet. Must be a Tuesday, I guess. Alright. We're going to leave this tape on here. Because, help protect it when I'm doing the epoxy on that, because I really don't want the epoxy on the tailspin. Alright, let's get some glue and do these really fine eyes on this. Really fine eyes. So, just do one at a time. Alright, which one is that? These are left and right eyes. And this, because of the way the curve is. Come on, you can come on to the toothpick. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Ah, you stupid thing. One on top of another one. Alright. Come on. Really hard. These are very difficult. That's why we're doing one at a time. These are really, really, really hard. There we go. All that time for that one eye. Yep. All that time for that one eye. Skinny little eyes. Come on. It's like putting a sliver in your finger, not removing it. God, such a not a bad bait. The eyes are a pain. Sometimes I paint them in there. But, 3D looking eyes are pretty cool looking, so. It's just a little bit more flash to it, I guess. Grab my tweezers. Usually a toothpick does pretty good, but I should have grabbed my tweezers for this. Alright, nobody on yet. Another one. This is going to be so cool to make these boxes for people. Hopefully people want it. I know it's $100, but add up the price of all the baits I'll put in it and the box. And it'll be well worth it to somebody. It's just a matter of coming up with $100, I guess. But one of the reasons I'm doing it is to reduce my painting because of my health. I'm just going to, maybe I'll send one to Tony and give one away on his channel. That's probably what I'll do. I think he's giving away a Monster Bass box, subscription box this weekend. That's nothing compared to my box, that's for sure. Sponsor one of his weekends, I guess. Be fun. It'll be fun. Get a few more subscribers, I guess. Maybe a giveaway on my channel. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll give it away on my channel. One of my new boxes. What do you guys think? $100 box of baits. All hand painted by moi. Yeah, it's amazing. Put the wrong eye in there. I did. It's the wrong eye. Like I said, these eyes are left and right. So you gotta put the right one on. There it goes. It's always the last one you do. There it goes. Alright. Let's put these eyes back on pieces of paper. Just sort of stuck to my finger. They do have an adhesive, but it's useless. It's really, it's not really useless. It's nice when you're putting the eyes on, but they won't stay on with that sticker stuff on it. That's for sure. Alright. And we got these. I always like to put yellow eyes on these. I always run out of yellow eyes. I like putting yellow eyes on those. There's beep, boom. That's that baby. Looks good. Let's see if I've got some more over here. Those are pretty good. Yeah. Those are good. Okay. Let's position you guys. We'll use these first. Three of them with these, so they match. So they got 6 of these eyes. go into that. And these, it's more of a clear. Looks pretty good though. I like the silver on it. Sure, I think I might like that better. I think I do. Interesting. Remember that. I got lots more of these blanks. Yeah, I love these square bills. They swim good. They go about 6 to 8 feet down. Really good target depth. Really good target depth for bass. So I thought about driving it pretty far away. You know, there's a lake that's 2 hours away. They stock it with hybrid bass. I don't think I've ever caught a hybrid bass. So, thought about it, but nah, too far away for my health. If I happen to have a moment of a problem, then too far away. Everything's got to be local, I guess, for me. Gotta stay local. Alright, so we got those. Those are done. Let's get these guys. Three more. So I got an order of some blanks coming in that will complete, you know, the idea I have about a large tackle box. It'll be really, I'm looking forward to, you know, and then we'll do a challenge. Me just going out there with that one tackle box. We'll do a tackle box challenge. And then we'll give it away. What do you think? We'll catch some stuff with it. And then I'll give it away. All right, that. The eyes have it, or they have the eyes. Nice. Very nice, guys. Round up my eyeballs. Okay, now we gotta mix epoxy. Now we gotta mix epoxy. And then we'll epoxy it. Let me get my rack. And my other stuff. Rack so we can dry it. And we need this. We need tooth for popsicle sticks. And I think, is it over here? Oh, that's not it. Color shifting sparkle stuff. Been a while, huh? Alright, we got... This is the epoxy. And then I need my hardener. Falling under my table. Hardener. Alright, we got that. Here it is. That's my glow stuff. I don't want that. I don't want the glowing stuff. I want... It's in a baggie. Gosh, I'm rusty. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew I had it there. There we go. Oh, need a paintbrush. Need a paintbrush. There we go. I think that's everything I need. Woohoo! Alright, so we got... This is my sparkly stuff. This stuff, it's awesome. We put that in there. It adds it a lot. Got a color shifting pigmentation in it. It's really nice. So I got my hardener, got my epoxy. So, and we got my rack. Life is good. Alright, let's put the epoxy in here. It's 50-50. This is made by Lure Build. It's called Lure Coat. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. So you measure it. It's 5 mils. And put another 5 mils of this in it. No, not yet. There we go. Alright. Then we take some of this glitter stuff. I'm going to put this in there. A little bit goes a long way. You know, this little bit can probably do a good portion of a car. You really don't need much of this. There we go. It's made by PPG. So now you mix this for 3 minutes. Activate the hardener with the epoxy. And then we paint it on. And it's self-leveling and no bubbles in it. It's really good stuff. I do a lot of business with Lure Build. I think he thought I forgot about him. I left him over the winter because ice fishing, you know. But he knows I'm still alive. Mix. Now, these colors actually become very brilliant. They look wet when I put this on there. It's really pretty. These baits really shine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Lipless are harder to epoxy because there's no lip on it to hold on to it. All right. There you go. Paintbrush. All right. Let's do my round bills first. I love my... round bills are such a great action bait. It really, really, really is. So... and you just paint this on by hand. And you just put a thin coat on it. Because it kind of swells. It kind of grows the epoxy on it. It's just really cool. And another nice thing about having a fleck in it, I can see where I painted it. I don't miss any spots. So it's just a really, 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 really beautiful bait. Every bait I paint, I say, wow, that's going to catch fish. What else would I paint it, right? Yeah. So, I'll think about how to give away a box. Whenever I do giveaways, it's like my subscriptions go way up. That's why Tony's channel took off better than mine. He gives us something, gives 2 things away every weekend. No redemption outdoors, FYI. Tony's a great guy. It's a lot of money. I mean, just shipping alone, Guy, spends about, $12 a week just to ship. So, it's an investment. I mean, 52 weeks, do that math in a year. And he's missed a couple weeks, but because of personal things, but that's a lot of money a year. It's about $600 a year just to promote his channel. I hope he's monetized by now. Even though I've got over 1,000 subscribers, I'm not monetized. You gotta have 4,000 hours of view a year. I guess you need a couple thousand to even start monetization. You drop things down into purgatory down here, and it's like gone forever. I never understand how I need like videotapes down when I drop something, because it just disappears. Everything just disappears. You have about 20 minutes. To put this stuff on before it hardens to the point where you can't put it on. See, sometimes that super glue interacts with it right there. And so you just gotta sort of pull that off. A little bit of super glue. There it goes. Good. And you guys think this is so easy. I think it's so easy to paint a bait. It's all this other stuff, you know. Besides painting a bait, it's you know, putting the eyes on, and then, you know, this ain't done because you got to put, you know, the split rings on, the hooks on. You got to put all that, you know, the tackle on it, the hardware. So it's not like it's done yet. Nope, not by a long shot. So pretty though. Look at that sparkle on it. Oh, you guys have a hard time seeing that, but it is gorgeous. That's going to be a good catcher. Good catcher. You want to give the fish something they haven't seen too. Yeah. Bass are smart. You got to vary it up because they wise up, you know, as you go fishing. They wise up. Start using the same bait over and over and over again. And see their buddies disappear one at a time. They kind of figure it out. So you don't want to, you got to switch it up. That's why we got so many baits in our tackle boxes. Because one will be hitting like crazy, then it'll just dry up. Well, it's not because the bait, you know, there's no fish. There's just that the fish that are there figured it out. We got to outthink them a little bit. So we throw a different bait. Hang it up. Can't believe nobody jumped on yet, huh? Oh well. Maybe my little chat window here is not working very good. I don't know. Yeah, we're streaming. I didn't go online to check, but it says I'm streaming. Such a pretty bait. That's a pretty bait. That's a pretty bait. It's a pretty bait. Be proud to fish with this bait. Prouder to catch something with it. But you know, that's the fun thing about making baits is when you go out there and you catch stuff with something you made. That's pretty cool. That is very cool. It's like that big bass last week. Got that on one I painted. do these Whopper ploppers. These things are going to be really cool in the water. Whopper ploppers are very effective. You know, they make that perfect splash, you know, the motorboat sound right on top, and it just attracts that bass right off the wherever. Who doesn't love a good topwater hit? You know? Everybody loves a good topwater hit. My favorite way to catch a bass. So I don't care for worms too much, you know. Using soft baits. I use soft baits a lot because it just lacks the fun, the touch, the technique. I mean, Neds are pretty good, you know, because you can bounce them off the bottom and you can even swim a Ned, you know, and that's nice. That's why I do a lot of Neds, because there is a technique to a Ned rig. And Neds work for a lot of things. I've caught crappie on Neds, big crappie. Trout too. Trout too. Alright. These little guys. Little guys. These baits are amazing. Talk about, you know, a guaranteed hit. Tell you, my boxes will definitely have one of these in there. I mean, you gotta have variety. Now the reason being is that, you know, you got when the bass aren't biting, you always got to throw small. Get the bite on. Get a feeding frenzy going with a little bait. You know, even if it's a different species, you gotta get the feeding on. Because when fish feed, they make a noise. And that sound permeates the water and it excites the fish. It's like a party. Fish want to go to the party. So they come over and go to the party. And you catch them. Like I said, then you gotta let these things dry for a couple days, and then you gotta put the hardware on it, and you package it up for sale. Or just stick it in my tackle box, and I go out there and I have fun with them, which is what I do. because it's cool. Very, very cool. Is it not more fun than catching a fish on something you made? Forgot one of these. And you always want to make sure you get a good coat of epoxy around the hook area, the eyelets. Because, there's a lot of wear that happens there. So you always make sure that you clump it on pretty good there so you can get real thick epoxy. It's so cool looking. So cool looking. 3 more. Woohoo! About good timing too, because epoxy starts to get too thick, and then it lacks its its automatic leveling, and it gets it goes on clumpy. We don't want that. We don't want clumpy. Alright, 2 more of these. Now these I don't mind getting the bill either, the square bill on it. This is a topwater bait, so no big deal. Square bill's more of a dam. One more to go. One more. Last one. Alright. That's pretty. I mean, that is just sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. No touchy. Here's a rainbow trout. Yeah, that's a really good one. Nice glide bait. Slow sinker. It's a good one. Alright, guys. Bam. That's what we're talking about. We just knocked out, a bunch. Is it 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 baits right there. Just hanging up, looking at me, all nice and purty. In a couple days, we can go ahead and we can put the split rings and the hooks on them. So, I did order some new hooks. I mean, Big Blacks are always the best hook that I have, but my distributor started selling a new hook, so I bought 1 package of them just to check them out. So, but what a great batch of baits this is. These baits are going to be pretty darn cool out on the water. You got, the Whopper Ploppers are, a pumpkin seed, sunfish look. I know that's kind of weird, but we have pumpkin seeds here, and it's a beautiful design. I mean, with that purple on it, it really, really is. But I put a blue silver on it. So it really does a good refraction on it, so it flashes up on the top of the water. Green always works. So, and then the crappie the bleeding crappie round bills will work really. I mean, these will work. I've already used these designs and they work. So, really nice. Man. It's just fun. Like I said, it's fun to catch fish with your designs and your hard work. I don't buy hard baits anymore. Not at all. I just make my own. And there's no reason for it. I mean, if I'm inspired by something online, I think it might work, I'll paint one. And if it works, great. Yeah. It always scares you when the phone rings. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Thanks for anybody who does pop in. Know that I'm still painting, and look forward to a giveaway. It'll be a lot of fun. So you just heard my ringtone. Now you'll listen to that again, but in my outro.